have you ever wondered about the power of now? The unadulterated experience of being. In the hustle and bustle of our modern lives, we often find ourselves lost in the past or anxious about the future. The present moment, however, is all that truly exists, and yet it is the most overlooked. This is where the essence of The Power of Now, a transformative book by Eckhart Tolle, comes into play. It invites us to step out of the confines of time and into the immediacy of the present. It's about experiencing life as it unfolds moment by moment without the haze of past regrets or future anxieties. It's about achieving a state of mindfulness, where every breath, every sensation, and every thought is deeply rooted in the present moment. This intriguing concept is the foundation of the teachings of Eckhart Tolle, the author of The Power of Now. To understand the depth of this book, we must first understand the man behind it, Eckhart Tolle. Born in Germany in the late 40s, Tolle's early life was marred by bouts of profound depression. His inner turmoil was a constant companion, a shadow that followed him into his late 20s, even as he pursued his academic studies in London. But in the midst of this despair, something extraordinary happened. One night, Tolle found himself grappling with suicidal thoughts, a sense of dread washing over him. It was then that he experienced a profound internal transformation. He awoke the next day with a deep sense of peace. His depression dissolved, replaced with a newfound understanding of life and existence. This marked the beginning of his spiritual awakening. In the years that followed, Tolle dedicated himself to understanding this profound experience. He distanced himself from academic pursuits and instead embraced a life of simplicity. He spent much of his time in parks, reading, writing, and contemplating the inner workings of the human mind and spirit. Through these contemplative years, Tolle began to formulate the core teachings that would later become the foundation of The Power of Now. He recognized that his depression stemmed from a disconnect with the present moment, an obsession with past regrets and future anxieties. His spiritual awakening had been a journey of reconnecting with the now, the only true reality. Tolle's teachings are not born out of an abstract philosophical discourse, but rather they are deeply rooted in his personal experiences. He has walked the path from despair to enlightenment, and in The Power of Now, he extends an invitation to us all to embark on this same journey. His experiences serve as both a guide and a testament to the transformative power of living in the present moment. Tolle's teachings are a reflection of his journey from despair to enlightenment, a journey that he shares with us in The Power of Now. So what does The Power of Now teach us? What does it mean to live in the present moment? Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now invites us into a journey of self-discovery. It offers a profound insight into how we can liberate ourselves from the shackles of past regrets and future anxieties by simply embracing the present moment. One of the core teachings of this book is the concept of observing our thoughts without judgment. Tolle suggests that we are not our thoughts, but rather we are the observer of our thoughts. Imagine you're sitting by a river and your thoughts are like leaves floating by. You watch them drift along, but you don't jump in and swim with them. You simply observe without getting entangled. This detachment from our thoughts allows us to experience a sense of peace and tranquility. This leads us to another significant concept, the power of surrender. Tolle urges us to let go of resistance and accept the present moment as it is. He illustrates this with a gripping anecdote about a wise old man who falls into a pit of mud, but instead of struggling, he surrenders to the situation. This surrender doesn't mean giving up, but rather accepting what is, and from that place of acceptance being able to take the right action. Lastly, The Power of Now emphasizes the importance of mindfulness. Tolle encourages us to become fully present in the here and now. He suggests simple mindfulness practices, such as focusing on our breath or sensing the aliveness in our bodies. By doing so, we become grounded in the present moment, free from the tyranny of our incessant thoughts. The teachings of The Power of Now are simple yet profound. They beckon us to step out of the constant chatter of our minds and step into the silence and peace of the present moment. They remind us that life is happening now, and the only way to truly live is by being completely present. The wisdom in The Power of Now offers a refreshing perspective on life, urging us to embrace the present moment. The teachings of Eckhart Tolle have touched millions around the world, but what impact can The Power of Now have on you? Imagine, if you will, a life where the constant chatter of your mind quiets down, where the incessant worry about the future or regret over the past no longer holds power over you. This is what the power of now promises. By applying the teachings from this book, we can learn to live in the present moment, leading to a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Just think of the tranquility that can come from living in the here and now, not entangled in the webs of yesterday or tomorrow. Picture the calm that can wash over you when you focus your energies on the present. This is the power of now, the ability to live life moment by moment, savoring each breath, each sensation, each experience as it comes. The power of now is more than just a book. It's a guide to a new way of living. Are you ready to embark on a journey into the power of now? A journey that is not through space, but through time. It's a journey that takes you deep into the present moment, the only place where life truly exists. Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now is not just a book, but an experience, an invitation to a life of awareness, peace, and enlightenment. It's a handbook for living, for embracing the present moment and freeing yourself from the chains of past regrets and future anxieties. Imagine a life where every moment is filled with joy, every breath is a miracle, and every step is a dance of existence. This is what the power of now offers. It's a treasure trove of wisdom, a beacon of light in the darkness, a guide to the path of spiritual enlightenment. Embark on this transformative journey with the power of now and unlock the door to a life of peace and fulfillment. The time is now.